Are you seeking a career in the NHS? Working in the NHS is more than just a job. It's a commitment to care, compassion, and making a real difference. The NHS is built on 6 core values that underpin everything it does. These values shape how all healthcare workers deliver compassionate, high quality, and patient-centered care in their everyday responsibilities. Understanding these values isn't just important for providing excellent care, it's also key to passing your NHS interview. Hello everyone, welcome back to Care Pointers. It's Nesdori, your virtual presenter. Before we dive in, I just want to take a moment to say a huge thank you to all my amazing subscribers. Your support means the world, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our community. In today's video, I'll be talking about 6 core values of the NHS. I'll break down each value and what it means in real life, so whether you are a nurse, healthcare assistant, or healthcare worker in any field, these values guide every decision and action within the NHS. The first core value is working together for patients. This is all about putting patients first and ensuring that everyone works as a team to meet the patient's treatment plan. Behind every successful patient recovery, there is a team. But what does teamwork in healthcare really mean? The NHS is made of different specialties, each playing a crucial role. Doctors, nurses, physiotherapists, dietitians, occupational therapists, healthcare assistants, and the list goes on. No one in healthcare works alone. Nurses, doctors, therapists, and support staff all play a role. When we collaborate, patients receive better care, recover faster, and feel supported. A classic example of working together is where an 80-year-old woman falls in her home. The whole team is involved, from paramedics who stabilize her and transport her to the hospital up to the time she is assessed for injury, managed for pain, and even prepared for surgery. Afterwards, there will also be input from physiotherapists to manage her mobility, including pharmacists and dietitians who will manage medication and ensure proper nutrition and healing. So the journey to complete healing requires team effort. Another example is when a night shift nurse provides thorough handover to the morning team. They ensure that critical information, such as changes in the patient's condition, medication updates, or outstanding care needs, is passed on accurately. This collaboration prevents delays, reduces the risk of errors, and ensures that patient receives consistent and well-coordinated care. By working together and prioritizing the patient's needs, NHS staff uphold this core value, ensuring the best possible outcomes. When healthcare workers unite, patients feel safer, receive better care, and recover faster. Teamwork isn't just a value, it's a responsibility. The second core value is respect and dignity. Imagine being in a hospital, possibly for the first time, vulnerable and scared. How would you want to be treated? Every person deserves to be treated with dignity and respect. But what does this really mean in healthcare? Treating each patient with dignity and respect is at the heart of the NHS values. Dignity is about recognizing a patient's worth. Respect is treating them with kindness and fairness. In nursing, these values shape every interaction we have with patients. For instance, when providing personal care, the nurse or healthcare assistant will pull the curtains to maintain patient privacy and dignity, while also respecting the patient's choices. In certain instances, a patient may request to be attended by a healthcare assistant of a particular gender, and their choice should not be questioned. A patient may also refuse treatment. Instead of forcing them, the nurse will take time to explain options, allowing them to make an informed decision. As we know, every patient has the right to choose. Also, simple acts of kindness can change a patient's experience. It can be things like helping the patient to access their favorite television channel or having a chat with the patient when they are feeling lonely. Dignity and respect not only applies to patients, but also to healthcare staff as a whole. It's about how we relate with colleagues, whether nurses, doctors, or support staff, without looking down on each other. Fostering a positive and supporting environment enables a culture where everyone feels appreciated, ultimately improving patient care and staff well-being. Treating everyone with dignity and respect isn't just a duty. It's what makes nursing truly special. The third core value is commitment to quality of care. Commitment to quality of care means striving for high standards and continuous improvement. Quality care means going beyond the basics. It's about safety, compassion, attention to detail, and continuous learning, ensuring that every patient gets the best treatment possible. While skills, experience, and knowledge are important, true excellence comes from one thing, and that's commitment to quality. On a clinical scenario, when a nurse conducts a drug rounds and double-checks medication before administration, they actively work to prevent errors that could compromise patient safety. By carefully verifying the right medication, dose, time, route, and patient, the nurse ensures that treatment is delivered correctly and efficiently. This commitment to high standards of care not only protects patients from potential harm, but also reinforces trust in the healthcare system, demonstrating a dedication to delivering safe, high-quality care. Attending mandatory training and study days reflects the NHS value of commitment to quality of care by ensuring that nurses continuously develop their skills and stay up to date with practices. For example, when a nurse participates in training on infection control, medication management, or safeguarding, they enhance their knowledge and competency, ultimately improving patient care and safety. By staying informed about the latest guidelines and advancements in healthcare, nurses can provide high-quality, evidence-based care, reinforcing their dedication to professional growth and excellence in patient outcomes. Commitment to quality care goes beyond skills. It means ensuring every patient feels safe, valued, and respected. This is reflected in patient management through personalized care, tailoring treatment to individual needs, preferences, and values, and by encouraging patient involvement, empowering them to actively participate in their treatment plans and decisions. Striving to make improvement in care through feedback systems like patient surveys, complaints, and staff inputs reflects the NHS value of commitment to quality of care. On the clinical area, asking patients to give feedback upon discharge goes a long way in identifying areas for improvement, such as reducing wait times and enhancing communication. So by actively encouraging feedback, listening to concerns, and implementing changes, healthcare teams ensure continuous improvement, leading to safer, more effective, and patient-centered care. The fourth core value is compassion. What if your loved one was in hospital, scared, and in pain? What would they need most? Compassion means understanding and responding to patients with empathy. It is more than just care. It's understanding, patience, and kindness. It's treating every patient like a person and not just a case or statistic. It means little acts of kindness, like taking a moment to chat with a patient who feels isolated because of no family members, or helping a distressed patient to get in touch with family members. Even stopping to console a family member crying in the hallway. As a nurse or healthcare assistant, you don't just walk past, but stop, listen, and reassure them that their loved one is receiving the best care. Compassion is also about being proactive about our actions, thinking about what will make the patient comfortable and not waiting for them to ask. A nurse can do acts like repositioning a patient to make them comfortable or even giving them adequate pain relief. The fifth core value is improving lives. Improving lives isn't just about medicine. It's about comfort, trust, and hope. As nurses, we make a difference not just by treating illness, but by caring for the whole person, both physically and emotionally. For example, nurse caring for a post-surgical patient not only ensures proper wound care and pain management, but also supports the patient's emotional recovery. They take time to educate the patient on recovery steps, encourage mobility to prevent complications, and provide reassurance to ease anxiety. By advocating for the patient's needs and coordinating with other healthcare professionals like occupational and physiotherapists, the nurse helps the patient regain independence faster, ultimately improving their quality of life. Also, sitting by the side of a terminally ill patient who is alone, holding their hand and offering comfort, the nurse is not just providing medical care, but also emotional support. This act of kindness ensures that the patient does not feel abandoned, bringing dignity and peace in their final moments. By recognizing that improving lives extends beyond physical health to emotional and spiritual well-being, the nurse upholds the core values of compassionate care. The sixth core value is everyone counts. In the NHS, no one is invisible. Every patient, every colleague, every role, everyone counts. But what does this really mean in nursing? Everyone counts means treating every patient with dignity, every colleague with respect, and every role as valuable, because great healthcare is team effort. For example, from porters ensuring patients are safely transported, to cleaners maintaining a hygienic environment, to nurses and doctors providing direct care. Each person contributes to the smooth running of the hospital. Recognizing and appreciating these contributions fosters a culture of respect, teamwork, and inclusion. Another classic example is where a nurse arranges a translator for a patient who doesn't speak English and struggling to understand their treatment. By doing so, the nurse ensures the patient fully understands their diagnosis, treatment options, and care plan, empowering them to make informed decisions about their health. This commitment to inclusivity and equitable care reinforces the principle that every patient deserves to be treated with dignity, respect, and understanding. Additionally, a nurse or hospital staff taking time to ensure that a patient who follows a specific dietary requirement, such as halal, vegetarian, or allergen-free meals, receives appropriate food options. By doing so, the hospital acknowledges and respects cultural, religious, and personal preferences, making the patient feel valued and comfortable during their stay. This commitment to inclusivity promotes dignity, respect, and equality in healthcare. I hope this video was helpful, and thank you for staying with me to the end. So please like, subscribe, and turn on your notification so you don't miss out on upcoming updates, and comment below. And if you have any questions, Nurse Dory is ready to help. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.